Kesha Hooey. And in our studios today, we have David Davenport. He is running for one of 3 4-year terms for the Flint School Board. Mr. Davenport, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great, Ms. Hooey. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Just going to give you an opportunity to get to know have the constituents get to know you. How long have you been a Flint resident?
Well, I've been in Flint now going on 7 years now. I've been a Flint resident for 7 years. When I first got here, I noticed that there was a lack of concern of how the youth were being treated as far as their recreational activities, their education. It was kind of bad, you know. I saw a lot of young kids dying, different things, so I took it upon myself to step up to the plate because I'm a Christian and I truly believe that the most precious thing in the kingdom of heaven are the children. That's what it says in Matthew. So I know if we don't take care of them, that we're going to have a hard time prospering ourselves. So I set out by starting out basketball leagues for the city of Flint at different churches, Vernon Chapel, New Jerusalem. I started setting up basketball leagues, getting the kids in off the streets. From there, of course, as I was working at that time, I was driving semis. I went from there to start different programs after that. As far as the youth were concerned, I would mentor at different schools. I would go help kids do reading. From there, you know, it goes on and on. You know, I could tell a lot of things that I've done, but presently, I'm a mentor at Southwestern Academy. I go there during the lunch period and try to talk to the young men and the young women about, you know, their decisions that they make. Right now, I'm also a member of FIA community reps, and that's where we make decisions for youths that have made it, that their parents have made it to the court system. They're not out to take them away, but they're out to think of different ways of trying to keep them there. Okay. I'm also with a leadership organization. It's called Team Biz, and what it does is it builds leaders. I get in touch with young men, young ladies, and where the business comes in is there's different books and CDs that they can listen to and read, and it can tell them how to become great leaders in the world. And that's what I think we need. We need more leaders. We need more people that want to step up and be leaders to make a change for the city of Flint.
I agree. Now, who would you say are some of your mentors, your heroes?
Some of my heroes, I would have to start with Martin Luther King. And the reason I would start with him is because he fought a long, hard battle for us to be able to vote, for us to be able to do whatever it takes to become equal. And I got a lot from him. You know, I learned a lot. I learned never to give up. I don't care what knocks you down. It's nothing but a stumble. Get up and get up and keep going. My mentor here in Flint is my pastor, Pastor Kenneth Stewart. As I've been under his direction, he's taught me a lot of wisdom and knowledge. He's taught me to learn how to pick my battles. You know, don't fight every battle. Just learn to pick the ones that you can. You know, he's taught me to trust a lot more in God, because I had a problem because I was like, dang, it's happening. You know, why it ain't happening to me? So those would be my mentors at the moment.
Okay. So you said you've been here 7 years.
Right.
No high school. Were you in high school when you got here?
No.
Trying to tell your age here.
Right. No, nothing like that. Like I said, I've been here 7 years, and I've just been watching and looking at how the youth are suffering because of wars. Right now, over in Iraq, the kids are suffering because of the wars that are going on between the adults. In marriages, when divorces happen, kids suffer. You know, right now in the city of Flint, the youth are suffering because the wars between the city council, the mayor, the inadequate how would you put it?
I say communication.
Right, inadequate communication, but also from the school board of not trying to think outside the box. There's different things that could be thought of instead of just shutting these schools down and putting kids in one whole classroom. You know, sooner or later we're going to wind up with two schools, elementary and a high school, and we're going to have all the students in them ones. You know.
Well, with that being said, the Flint School District has adopted this slogan, still the best choice. Enrollment is on a steady decline. I just read on the internet last night that we have a total capacity for the Flint School District of about 37,000 students. Current enrollment is right around 16,000. How do you, in your campaign, intend to bring back the morale in the Flint school systems and, in turn, bring back the enrollment?
Well, for me to say that Flint is not the best choice, I wouldn't say that. I would say that under Linda Thompson's supervision at the moment, okay. Now, I think she is a very noteworthy young lady for coming in and taking up the superintendent's position, okay. And I think some of the ideas that she do have, they will carry Flint schools far past the expectation of what people expect, okay. The way I once I was to get on the board, what I would do was would be to try to help her bring ideas to the table, and hopefully I could get the other ones to listen to me, and we could work at it, because what we need now is someone that's younger with a younger mind frame of thinking. I'm not saying I'm the youngest chicken in the coop or whatever, but the whole point is that I deal with the young people every day. Okay. I deal with their ideas. I know a lot about what they're thinking. Mm-hmm. I'm around them. So my point is if I could bring some things to the board and say, hey, let's try this, let's try that, I think things would work out.
Okay.
You asked me how I would bring the morale up.
What ideas do you have for enrollment?
Well, enrollment, I would say that a lot of youth want to see something for the things that they do, So, like I said, I would try to get a rewards program, okay? And what a rewards program does is it boosts the morale of the youth and say, hey, I'm going to try harder because I want to get this at the end. And I think that we should pat our youth on the back and say good job once they get a good report card at the end of every semester. I don't think we should just say, well, you had to anyway, so keep going, because a lot of kids nowadays, their minds are a lot faster than what we were back in the days. Their minds are saying, okay, I'm getting this, but what am I getting out of it? Okay, so I think if we give them rewards every now and then, that'll be a good idea.
Okay, so how would you counteract those people who are against that reward program, the people who would say they are supposed to do that? I mean, what type of reward would you implement to satisfy everyone, if that's possible?
Well, you can't satisfy everyone, and that's the problem. That's the problem. But the goal is to get our kids to learn. So my main goal would be on satisfying the kids, okay? To get them to learn. Whatever it takes for them to learn to a certain extent, I wouldn't mind trying to put it out there. See, the people that are against it, they have their education and knowledge already. So they don't have a problem. And maybe their kids have the education and knowledge already. So they're